two strangers waiting for a train. You held your jacket over me and laughed like we were meant to be. We walked until the streets grew still, past sleeping homes and moonlit hills. You said no matter where we are, we'll share the moon and every star. But time was moving faster than our hearts could understand. You had a home across the sea, I had a life in another land. Two countries, one sky, one moon above us every night. No ocean could divide the love we carried deep inside. You held my hands and promised me distance won't change our destiny. Two countries, one sky. You were my heart and I was yours that night. We filled a notebook page by page with little dreams for another age. A house beside a quiet shore, a yellow light above the door. You gave to me a silver ring, not for a wedding, just a string around a promise we both knew. I'll find my way back home to you. Then the calendar kept turning and your leaving day drew near. We smiled to hide the sadness, but goodbye was all we feared. Two countries, one sky, one moon above us every night. No ocean could divide the love we carried deep inside. You held my hands and promised me distance won't change our destiny. Two countries, one sky. You were my heart and I was yours that night. At the station just before dawn, you whispered, love, I won't be gone. I tied my blue scarf around your hand so you would remember another land. Two countries, one sky. Even when our roads say goodbye, wherever your footsteps go, my heart will always somehow know. You kissed my tears and promised me I'll cross the world, just wait and see. Two countries, one sky. We never knew that goodbye could last a lifetime. The airport lights were cold and white. Your flight was leaving late that night. We stood together at the gate, trying to make the minutes wait. Your suitcase rested by your side, my shaking hands I tried to hide. The final call came through the hall, and suddenly we had no time at all. You said I'll call when I arrive, keep every dream we made alive. I said I'll wait through storm and sun. You smiled and said, you're the only one. At the last gate, at the last goodbye, I watched your shadow fade from sight. You turned around one final time. Your hand was raised, your eyes met mine. At the last gate, my I'll come back again. For several months we talked each day, though ocean stood between our way. You called me when the morning came. I fell asleep saying your name. We planned the year that lay ahead, the little home, the garden bed. But then your voice grew weak and low. You said you had a cold, and then you had to go. The next night there was no reply. I watched the sun leave the sky. I told myself he needs his rest, but fear was beating in my chest. At the last gate, at the last goodbye, I never thought the years would pass us by. You turned around one final time. Your hand was raised, your eyes met mine. At the last gate, my whole world flew across the clouds and away with you. I held your promise through my pain. One day, love, I'll come back again. Your phone went dark, your letter stopped. Each message sent was lost or blocked. I didn't know, so far away an ambulance had come that day. At the last gate, beneath those lights, was the final place our worlds touched right. I kept your ring beside my heart while silence pulled our lives apart. At the last gate you promised me, but fate was waiting across the sea. I whispered through the window pane, please find your way back home again. I called your number every day, but every ring just died away. I wrote your name on envelopes and filled each page with fragile hope. I told you how the roses grew, how every street reminded me of you. But every letter came returned, and still my bedside candle burned. Maybe you had lost your phone, maybe you were not alone, maybe work had taken you away. I made 1,000 reasons just to make it through the day. No answer in the night, no voice across the line, only silence telling me that you were no longer mine. But my heart refused to listen, it remembered every vow. No answer in the night, I was still waiting for you somehow. Your city felt a world away. I searched the news and prayed each day. I asked the friends I thought you knew, but no one had a word of you. Your old address was empty now, the neighbors couldn't tell me how you disappeared without a trace, leaving only memories in your place. I did not know your body lay behind white walls so far away. The doctor spoke in quiet tones, you slept beneath the lights alone. No answer in the night, no voice across the line, only silence telling me that you were no longer mine. that held your sleeping hand, my blue scarf tied around its band. She did not know my name or face, only that you kept it in a secret place. And while machines were counting time, I whispered prayers from across the line. No answer in the night, but I called one final time. I said, wherever you may be, please remember you are mine. Though the years stood at the doorway, though the world was closing down, no answer in the night, still I believed you would turn around. One winter passed, then summer came. The seasons changed, I stayed the same. Your photograph beside my bed held every word we never said. My friends would tell me, let him go, you deserve a love that lets you know. I tried to smile, I tried to start, but no one else could reach my heart. Every evening at the station, I watched the strangers leave the train. For one small second, every face would look like yours to me again. I was the woman who waited when everyone said hope was gone. I kept the porch light shining from the sunset to the dawn. I was the woman who waited, holding years inside my hands, believing love could cross the sea and find its way through foreign lands. I learned to live without your call, but not to stop loving you at all. I worked, I laughed, I carried on, yet part of me remained withdrawn. On every birthday I would write a letter underneath the candlelight. I sealed it, though I had no place to send the words that held your face. Some nights I blamed you for the pain, some nights I begged you back again. Some mornings I believed you chose a different life where no one knows. I was the woman who waited when everyone said hope was gone. I kept the porch light shining from the sunset to the dawn. I was the woman who waited, holding years inside my hands, believing love could cross the sea and find its way through foreign lands. I never knew that you had opened your tired eyes in a hospital room. You looked at all the people there, but every name was lost in gloom. You touched the blue scarf near your bed and asked them who gave me this thread. I was the woman who waited while your memory slept somewhere. I spoke your name into the darkness, hoping love could hear my prayer. I was the woman who waited, though I had no proof or sign. I only knew that once your heart had promised it would come back home to mine. I woke beneath the ceiling white, with no idea of day or night. A woman cried and called me son, but I could not remember anyone. The doctors asked me where I lived, what year it was, what I believed. I knew the sound of falling rain, but not the people speaking my own name. There was a silver ring beside me, there was a blue scarf in my hand. They felt like pieces of a story I could no longer understand. I had a life without a name, a heart that knew but couldn't explain. Someone was missing from every dream, a distant face behind the steam. I had a life without a past, but one strange feeling always lasted. Somewhere beyond the hospital walls, someone was waiting when evening called. The months became another year. My body healed, my mind stayed unclear. I learned again to walk outside, to cross the road, to read and write. My family showed me photographs, old birthday cakes and childhood laughs. But in a box beneath my bed, I found a book with words that I had said. 2 countries, 1 sky was written on the final page. Beside it was a woman smiling, untouched by time and untouched by age. I had a life without a name, a heart that knew but couldn't explain. Someone was missing from every dream, a distant face behind the steam. I had a life without a past, but one strange feeling always lasted. Somewhere beyond the hospital walls, someone was waiting when evening called. I stared into her photograph and felt a pain I couldn't place. My hands began to shake, and then a single tear ran down my face. I whispered, "Who are you to me?" The room stayed silent, quietly. I had a life without a name, but something burned beneath the pain. Her eyes were calling through the years, her smile was stronger than my fears. I did not know her name that night, but I held the photograph tight. Somewhere beyond the endless blue, my forgotten heart still remembered you. Days I kept your picture near, as though your voice might reappear. I studied every line and shade, the little smile your lips had made. Behind the photo in my hand were words about another land. Meet me where the old trains start, no distance lives inside the heart. I closed my eyes and heard a sound, a woman laughing as rain came down. A railway platform, morning light, then everything was lost from sight. returned slowly, a hand inside my trembling hand, barefoot footsteps in the sand, a notebook filled with future plans, a blue scarf tied around my hands, the silver ring, the airport gate, and one last voice that told me she would wait. The doctor said don't force the past, some memories may never last, but every night inside my dreams you waited by a railway beam. The photograph remembers what my broken mind forgot. It holds a summer evening and the love that time could not. The photograph remembers every promise, every view, and though I cannot say your name, my heart still turns toward you. Then one morning near the 5th year, your voice returned so bright and clear. You share the moon wherever you are. I saw your face beneath the star. Your name rose softly through the blue, and I fell to my knees remembering you. The photograph remembered until my heart could speak again. It carried us through silence, through the sickness and the pain. The photograph remembered the love I thought I never knew. 5 years vanished in one breath, when my memory whispered you. I placed 5 candles in a row, one for each year. I could not know if you were living, if you were gone, or watching someone else's dawn. The 5th flame trembled in the air. I touched the ring I still would wear. I said tonight I'll let you go, but my heart replied not yet. Somehow I opened all the letters that I had written through the years. Every page became a river, every word returned as tears. 5 candles for 5 winters, 5 flames against the dark, 5 years of loving someone who had vanished from my heart. 5 candles for a promise that the world could not undo. I tried to say goodbye that night, but every flame still looked like you. Across the sea you said my name, and suddenly remembered rain. You found the notebook, found the page, found our dreams untouched by age. You called the number written there, but time had changed the lines we shared. The voice replied, this number's wrong, and you sat alone until the dawn. You searched my name through every place, through old addresses, every trace. While I was closing one last door, you were learning how to love once more. 5 candles for 5 winters, 5 flames against the dark, 5 years of loving someone who had vanished from my heart. 5 candles for a promise that the world could not undo. I tried to say goodbye that night, but every flame still looked like you. jacket for the spring and wore around your neck my silver ring. 5 candles for 5 winters, but morning waited at the door. 5 years had kept us separate, they could not keep us anymore. 5 candles held our promise until the night was finally through. I blew them out and whispered softly, I will always remember you. I stood again inside the gate where I had left you years too late. The airport signs, the waiting crowd, my beating heart was far too loud. I carried only one small case, your photograph, your name, your face. The blue scarf, faded, worn and thin, still held the world we once had been. I did not know if you had married or found a life without my pain. I only knew I had to see you, even if you turned away. I'm crossing back to you, across the years, across the blue. Through every shadow I survived, your love was keeping me alive. I'm crossing back to you with a broken past and a heart still true. I cannot change the years we lost, but I will find you at any cost. The plane rose through the evening sky. I watched my homeland disappear behind. 5 years of silence filled my chest, 5 years of questions without rest. I practiced every word I'd say. I did not choose to stay away. My body failed, my memories too, but something in me still came home to you. Below the clouds your country shone, the place where once I felt at home. I touched the ring and closed my eyes. The same old moon was in the sky. I'm crossing back to you, across the years, across the blue. Through every shadow I survived, your love was keeping me alive. I'm crossing back to you with a broken past and a heart still true. I cannot change the years we lost, but I will find you at any cost. At dawn I reached the old cafe. They said you sometimes pass that way. I waited by the window glass, watching 1,000 strangers pass. I crossed the world to find you, but now the hardest part remained, to stand before the woman who had carried all my pain. I crossed the world to find you. The morning train came into view, then through the crowd beneath the rain I saw a woman who looked like you. I walked beneath the morning rain, taking my usual road beside the train. I saw a man outside the cafe, holding a blue scarf, faded gray. His face was older, pale and worn. His eyes had carried many storms. He looked at me, but could not move, as if afraid that I would disappear too soon. I stopped, but every breath was pain. He whispered softly through the rain, 2 countries, 1 sky, and all my years came rushing by. When you said my name, the whole world stood still. 5 years fell between us, then vanished against my will. When you said my name, I saw the man I used to know. I wanted to run into your arms, but I was scared to let my heart go. You said I'm sorry I was gone. I woke one day, nothing was known. I lost my memories, lost my way. I fought to find you every day. I never chose to leave you there. I did not know that you still cared. You showed the photograph to me, the one we took beside the summer sea. I touched the blue scarf in your hand, the final proof I could understand. My anger broke, my tears came through. I asked, did your heart remember too? When you said my name, the whole world stood still. 5 years fell between us, then vanished against my will. When you said my name, I saw the man I used to know. I wanted to run into your arms, but I was scared to let my heart go. You opened up your trembling hand, the silver ring lay where we'd planned. You said my mind forgot our days, but my heart kept pulling me this way. I stepped toward you through the rain, and held the man I loved again. When you said my name, the silence finally broke. All the letters, all the waiting, every prayer I ever spoke. When you said my name, I knew our love had made it through. 5 years could steal your memories, but they could never steal my love from you. We sat together by the train, 2 older hearts beneath the rain. You told me everything you knew, the hospital, the years you lost from view. I told you of the nights I cried, the candles burning by my side. We could not give those seasons back, but we could choose a different track. Love is not a perfect story. Love can lose its road and name, but even when the mind is empty, the heart may still protect the flame. When we could not remember, love remembered us. When the road disappeared, love carried both of us. Across the sea, across the years, through every silence, every fear. When we could not find the way, love remembered us each day. you used to meet. The little cafe still remained. The window glowed against the rain. You took my hand and softly said, I cannot change the tears you shed, but every morning that I live, I'll spend my life returning what I couldn't give. I placed the silver ring once more upon the hand I waited for. No longer just a promised dream, this time it meant everything. When we could not remember, love remembered us. When the road disappeared, love carried both of us. Across the sea, across the years, through every silence, every fear. When we could not find the way, love remembered us each day. Under the moon you asked me then, would you still choose me once again? I smiled through tears and answered you, I chose you every day. We never knew. The bells rang out across the town. The same soft summer rain came down. When we could not remember, love remembered us. When every door was closing, love never gave us up. Two countries became one home, two hearts no longer walked alone. After every year we lost, love brought us home. Whatever the cost, now every night beneath the sky we watch the same moon rising high. You hold my hand and whisper low, I'm here, my love, I won't let go. And when our memories fade with time, your heart will still remember mine. Because when we had forgotten trust, when we had almost turned